Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's the Raiders going up against the Vikings. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 10 matchup.
The Raiders are ready to run back this kick. The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. This game has officially begun. And he'll step out. Ponder's going to be at quarterback today. One of the best passers in this league. Currently in the top 10 when it comes to a quarterback rating.
Christian Ponder is just a better runner of the football than I think most people expected. Showed that he was dynamic, able to get out of the pocket and throw the football down the field.
Cooper's got it. Screen. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Second down and 11. Murray's going to secure the handoff. Gains 11. The Raiders now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Third and 1. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
First down and 10. Back to him. Murray's marked down at the 27. And now let's take a look at the Raiders lineup on offense today. It's been a rather slow motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football. The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 8. Looking at every option. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down at the 36. Richardson taken down. Ends up picking up about 2. Here's how the Vikings defensive lineup. They've had a hard time all season getting off the field, giving up a ton of yardage. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Richardson picks up about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.
Third and 3. Again to lean on him. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Murray's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
They hand it off to him again. Briggs in on the tackle.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Robison's all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, but it's third long in a situation like this. I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
And they take him down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Welcome back, folks. We're getting set for the start of the next quarter. Patterson's got it at the 13. That's a pickup of 14. The Vikings are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score 0-0. The Vikings from the 27. Handoff made. Picked up a couple that time. After running it, it's second down.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And incomplete. He was looking for Rudolph. This is third down. Peterson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
Newman's there to make the stop.
Offside. Defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. They come to the line at the 24. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Murray comes down with it. Gains 12.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
Ponders 3 for 3 with that completion. A nice grab. Oh, the Raiders. Touchdown. Murray's caught his first touchdown of the season. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Vikings have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good and the football falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Just a quick drop back. And the catch is made by Rudolph. Now looking at third down. Peterson lines up in the backfield. Quick drop back. And a comes out.
Pass interference. Defense.
The Vikings now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
Let's go.
First down at the 19. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there. They got that touchdown. But, you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Vikings now getting ready to kick it away. Takes it from the 2. The Raiders offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Raiders from the 22. Murray's got on the handoff.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. White 20. White 20.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Patterson's going to take this one from the 22. He's tackled at the 28. That return's good for about 6. And here's Peterson getting ready to man his spot in the backfield again. What do you think here, Phil? Are you a little surprised they're ahead in this game with him not piling up the yardage we're used to?
Jim, I'm very surprised. I thought today if they were going to win the football game, it was going to be because of the run. The fact that they're not running it well and winning, even they have to be surprised by that.
Tebow's got it in the gun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Snatches it with one hand.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. Tebow's going to take it from the gun. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the 1st down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Launches it down the field. He robs him of the interception. He turns around and defends the pass.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Tebow firing it. Wade intercepted. They needed their defense to step up and make a statement and keep them in the game before the intermission, and they do it with the interception.
Yeah, they did. Nice job, nice call, nice play by the defense. Now let's see if the offense, as this game goes along, can they step up and make some plays?
Going to be a penalty here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense.
Let's go now.
First down at the 42. Second down coming up with about a minute to go before the intermission. Ponders got everybody split out wide.
Black 35. Black 35.
Second down and 5.
Everson Griffin with the sack. The Raiders signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. On the way, third down.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
Murray's handed the football.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
And this defense comes up with yet another stop here before the half.
Good job by the defense. The offense, they are struggling in every way you can think of so far today. At halftime, they might have to think about changing some of these starters out.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. And Wallace
Not really established himself in this game yet, but as he heads onto the field for the next drive, he can at least take comfort in the fact that his team has the lead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim. And I think also the coaches must get involved. You always want to get your star players involved, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver, throwing some easy passes, let him get going, and watch this offense even take off board.
You know these wide outs, they want the football, and even if the team's leading, they're not happy until they get their hands on the football, right?
Yeah, I think we call those people prima donnas.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Neither offense able to pull away in a first half that saw 2 defenses matching each other step for step. Larry Ridley coming up next to break down this first half.
And now Patterson.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. You know, at halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. Looking long to Mike Wallace. That's second down coming up. Peterson solo back set. Stands in the pocket. Pass is intercepted. Phil, how
about this defense? Getting the memo at halftime and getting the takeaway.
Yeah, it was a good job. What a pick. I like that. And the coaching staff, it's just awesome to see when you make some changes at halftime and the players come out right away and take advantage of that coaching.
Second down. Here's the quick toss.
Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It's a two tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 44. There's a flag right there.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Third down after the penalty.
Here we go.
Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. And we've seen a bend but don't break defense so far, Phil, here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. That's what it's all about. Make sure the other team doesn't score points when you're on the defensive side. So they made the right calls and they executed them very well.
Patterson's got it now. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. And a run back of about 11. The Vikings seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Tebow's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when the offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed. The Raiders defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 40. Unable to bring it in. The Vikings have really not looked great passing the football, but you wouldn't be able to tell it looking at the scoreboard. Tebow's had far from his best game, but the rest of the team has really picked it up for him.
They have. It is called a team game. Let's don't forget it. And it just shows you how good they are. When the quarterback struggles, they're still able to be in a situation like this.
That's reception number 4 for him. Third down. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. And he is brought down at the 39.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Tebow's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Touchdown, Vikings. That gives him 15 touchdown passes on the season. Peterson's going to...
Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
And a flag comes out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That kick out of bounds is going to cost them. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Vikings official. He's confirmed that the injury is a dislocated elbow. Now, guys, this is a fairly common injury in football, but the still need an MRI to know if there's any ligament damage.
The Raiders trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Murray's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense. Like you said today, they can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating to the NFL. It's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
To Tompkins. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Well, it's 4th and short here near midfield at the end of the game. You're down by more than one score. I think it's an easy decision. There are a lot worse situations you could be in. To go for it, this is one. I think all the odds are on your side. Do it, Coach.
Patterson's got a chance this time. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And a run back of about 13. The Vikings have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
2nd and 10 coming up. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. Has his target. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. That's his first reception today. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Tebow's taking off. They'll mark him at the 46. The Raiders lined up in the nickel. 2nd and 6. And they deck the quarterback. The Vikings have the football as the 4th quarter gets started. It'll be 3rd down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Throws the pass. Has Jones. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Tebow's off the mark there. Incomplete.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
The Vikings have it at the 34. And it's knocked down.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
The Vikings have it at the 34. Tebow's running away from the pressure. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Good job that time by the defense. They let the quarterback get outside the pocket, but they stay in place, they show their discipline, and there's nowhere to throw it.
He'll try this one from 51. Comes up short. The Raiders came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Murray's had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
Scanning the field. Nice catch. 3rd catch today so far.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Ponder's completion percentage, 80% on the day. 1st down at the 21. Murray's taking the handoff. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault, it's the offensive line's fault, and let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
3rd and 10. Michael Rivera with the reception.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Patterson will test the coverage. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Vikings now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the 4th. The score's 16-10. 1st down at the 20. Has his man. That's a gain of only a yard. This will be 2nd down. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. And Woodson with an ear interception. The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. And Woodson with an ear interception.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. Heaving it down the field, and it falls incomplete.
You have a lead in the 4th quarter. You got the football. You want to keep it. Not a very good play call there. So now it's up to your defense to try to stop and win the game.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Pulls it in.
How about that play? The punter can do more than just kick it. He can throw it too. He is a very good athlete, and that was a nice throw.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Here's Rudolph. 2 minutes remaining in the game. We're back now out of the 2-minute warning. And if the offense can just hold on to the football, they will win the game. 1st and 10. Gresham's Vikings in the end zone.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. And Richardson's taken down at the 49. That's a return of only 2. The Raiders stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Catch made along the sideline.
Jim, they're in the red zone, and what they have to do here is score as fast as you can so that you can give yourself a few more opportunities. Managing that clock
All the way home, just in time, a late touchdown. Well, the touchdown still gives them a chance. Slim chance, albeit, but still with a chance to pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, it is slim, but listen, it's never over. You and I have done so many games where we've seen miracle finishes, so let's don't put this one in the win column for the team yet. Let's see if the other team can find a way to win. Well, they had a lot of options to choose from on the onside kick there, because I've seen them in practice do many different onside kicks, but the attempt was just not good, and they're probably going to lose the game now.
The Vikings offense getting ready to start this drive, and things are looking good for them at this stage of the game, partner.
Yeah, this is where it gets tough, though, Jim. They got to find a way, make the right play call to get one first down. If you do that, that puts the other team in a very tough situation.
The football is at the 38. Second down and 10. Incomplete.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
The Vikings last week cruised to victory, but now they're showing they're just as capable of playing in a tight game, Phil.
Yeah, but you want to be a good team.
Woodson with the interception. So how about that, Phil? The defense comes up with the interception to give the team a chance.
Jim, I'm not going to second-guess the play call. I thought the offense was trying to make the play to get rid of the game, to ice it, to get it over with. Well, give the defense credit. They came through with a great play.
The Raiders have saved all three of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
The Raiders call a timeout. Their first. Trailing. Every third down so big at this point. Empty backfield look for Ponder here. Third and short. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
This is a pretty easy decision for the coach here. You're down, it's late in the game. Get in that hurry-up offense, preserve time, and get as many plays off as you possibly can.
And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Fight 20.
Ponders back in shotgun formation. Easy catch there, no one near him. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. That's his fourth catch of the day. The Raiders come to the line of scrimmage in the fourth quarter and out of timeouts.
120.
The Raiders take it from the 33. Looking across the middle, pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense.
120.
Ponder's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Barr gets to the quarterback. The Raiders' last snap. Let's see what they can do here.
I think what you find out about your offensive linemen, what kind of shape they're in. It's late in the game. You have no timeouts. You got to go to this hurry-up offense. Let's see if they can make it work.
Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we could talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like. And I say it to you all the time. Athletes love it when you look at them. Well, we're going to look at them now. Let's see if they can go undefeated.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.